What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your weekly tarot for the week of September 20th through the 26th of 2021. Oh my God, it's Libra season. We got a Mercury retrograde on Sunday. We got Mercury square Pluto all week, trine Jupiter. Some good stuff in the astrology, so good stuff. I don't know, however you want to look at it. We also get a full moon, of course, on Monday. So, yeah, let's see what the cards have to say. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm feeling a little energized. I'm feeling a little bit of both right now. I'm like a little energized, a little like, rah. Filming this, of course, with a Pisces moon. So we'll see how it goes. Sending you all my best, putting some intention into these cards for a solid message for this full moon week. Mercury station, retrograde, Libra season. Mars is getting close to trining Saturn. We're going to have Venus in opposition to Uranus. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, let's see what we got. The illumination is the Knight of Wands in reverse. Skirt. I feel like we're slowing. Things are getting a little slow. We're going to have both of our defining energies in Libra, of course, and it's almost like things are just going to feel like they're maybe coming to a screeching halt, but there's also that trine with Mars and Saturn that we're starting to build up on, and we're just going to have to stay dedicated to our heart's passions this week. You know, whatever's trying to derail us or take us, out of our heart or out of our forward momentum, we're going to have to get the courage, get the strength to keep moving forward. The illumination is the Two of Wands in reverse and the Moon card, so I don't know. I feel like we have a lot of things that we want to create. I feel like there's definitely a lot of goals. There's a lot of things that we want to choose. But I think we're feeling like a little stalled, a little like we're taking steps back, or maybe two things are just being weighed out in a big way, and we have to make decisions from an emotional standpoint. We have to surrender to the heart now. We have to really like choose from the heart. I think if we're just too mental or cerebral right now, we're not going to make the right creative choices for ourselves. And, maybe that is something we have to deal with, is like some blocks about getting into our heart space, getting into where our intuition's taking us, so that we can create something magical and make a good choice when maybe it feels like, there's too many choices out there, or feeling blocked from creativity. What's Mars getting here? Mars got the Page of Cups. So right there. We want to act from a curious, intuitive place. Let the emotions, kind of guide us to where that creative action can be taken. I think there's a lot of creativity that wants to come out. We want to be moving in a forward direction, but sometimes we have to take a step back and like get in tune with how we're really feeling. And once we get in tune with how we're really feeling, then we can make that steady push and accomplish some big things maybe. So we want to be curious to where that inner guidance is trying to take us. I think Spirit is trying to show us, some magical things that we can create, but we have to kind of release, maybe the stress or the burden or the exactitude of what these look like, and just trust that where's the inner pull, and why are you not dedicating to what would actually make you happy and keep you youthful and feeling young and suave. Look at this guy. He's got a lovely scarf on. Like, I would wear that scarf. Good looking guy. I think we want to channel some of that youthful like goodness and move in that direction. And I think we also want to have compassion in our action as well. And maybe that'll help us relate to people on a better level, that can help us choose from the heart without being so like maybe emotionally shut down or creatively shut down in making moves. Let's see what we get for Mercury here. Oh, the Star card in reverse. We're like mentally worried about the transformation our mind's going through, and how to really penetrate into what's new, how to penetrate into conversation that's taking us into a more evolved place mentally. We're going to have a Mercury retrograde at the end of the week, and it's square Pluto. I think we have to be willing to transform. We have to be willing to mutate into what our goals really want, into what the heart really wants. Kind of like let the mind go offline a little bit and trust that you're going to be pulled in the right direction. There's nothing to be scared of. Maybe we already went through the tower moment in our life. Maybe it's coming, maybe not. Why worry about it? We got to get out of some stress. And I think just trust the divine to take us where we need to go, and maybe not mentally worry about what that new journey is going to look like or how particular and put together it has to be. Like, let's just kind of take a step back and disconnect from the certainty and the exactitude of life and really see what God has. I think that's going to come through intuitively for you, and you want to be in that place to understand it without, oh gosh, how do you fully understand what exactly the divine wants mentally? Sometimes you have to really trust your other senses. So maybe it's like, let your other senses guide you and let the mind just be present on the journey. Venus got the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Seems like the tides are going to be a little wild when it comes to our emotional certainty or what's going to make us feel good. It's very Venus in opposition to Uranus. I think that there's, completely out of the ordinary people or things that can come into our life, emotions, and it's through that depth of that feeling that we can really attract in what we desire. But if we're just going to let the waves of emotion or the waves of maybe feeling like we're blocked, maybe feeling like we don't have emotional sovereignty or control, just smash us up against some rock somewhere, which is like Uranus and Taurus and then Venus and Scorpio and fixed water. We got to kind of like find the emotional balance to bring us comfort and beauty in life. And with relationships too, we got to go see. I think instead of worrying so much if you're going to get pushed up against a rock, like go find out. Like, don't be, unnerved that like emotions could get shaken up. They're probably going to get shaken up at some point. But maybe going into that space and at least seeing what's there, will teach something or show you some radical way that you can attract in the feelings that you are looking for. Jupiter got the Knight of Pentacles upright. Kind of a slow night. Like maybe, Jupiter's saying slow down and smell the roses. Like keep pushing forward, but maybe it doesn't have to be so fast. Getting that 12, the 12, the Knight of Wands in reverse. Maybe we need to just slow down a little bit. It's like step by step, and we're going to get to the end. I feel like that's Mars building up the trine to Saturn. It's like, we can try and rush things to just come to completion, but especially with people in our lives and, society, let's just step by step get through this and figure things out. And, stop and like enjoy the physical world a little bit that is in your environment instead of, just trying to force things. So I feel like the benefit and the good luck here with the Jupiter card is like, enjoy what's around you, enjoy the physical senses, slow down a little bit. Maybe everything doesn't have to happen all at once. Maybe big choices don't just show up overnight, but it's like still follow that inner guidance, follow what's going to feel good, and take that emotional throne back in your life by maybe trying something different. Maybe what we've been doing over and over again and what we've been moving so fast towards isn't showing up the way that's actually bringing us that comfort and that inner reliance that we're looking for. So it's like, all right, let's try something new and slow down and see how it really feels and take in all the senses that can come with that. Saturn got the Six of Wands in reverse. I mean, Saturn's telling us that there is victory out there, but you got to be patient. I think we just have to, slow down to get the victory right now if we're just rushing things and we're not surrendering. And I think that's a big part of this week coming into a Pisces full moon and really starting the week off with that energy. Like, we got to kind of surrender to the bigger will, the universe's will, God's will. Where is it trying to take us? And really feel into that direction. That's where victory is. But if we're just going to keep pushing and getting all stressed out because something's not looking in a perfect, particular way, we're not going to see the beauty. We're not going to be able to take in the good things or get that W that we're looking for. So I feel like it's really like clear, like slow down, make sure that what you're doing is really making you happy, is really bringing you the physical life that you want. And we don't have to rush this. Like, let's slow down and let God's plan play out. It's the overall. Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, we don't need to look out into the abyss. We don't need to just like think about like where the journey's going so much or, force ourselves to go on some wild goose hunt for something unknown. Let's keep it present. Let's pay attention to what's going on in our lives. What's really going to make us feel good and what's going to release us from maybe going on the most beautiful journey that we can go on. And it might just be the slow journey. It might be the detour route. And all of a sudden you're on this detour route and you're like, wow, I'm glad we took this way. Look at this beautiful patch of wildflowers. And oh my gosh, they smell amazing. So I think there's a lot of things to look forward to this week, but it's in like letting go of something looking such a certain way or worrying so much about maybe what other people are choosing to do. Like, just get back into what makes you feel good and realize that you don't have to look so far out there to find that. I want to pull one card since we have so much Pluto aspects, and Pluto's about to station direct on October 6th, and Mercury's in this drawn out square all week. What's Pluto's card? The Page of Wands reversed. Pluto's saying we got to rebuild our heart right now. We got to come back into some more youthful energy. Stop, being old and crusty, Pluto in Capricorn, and like, let's just get to the top of the mountain. Like, we're going to get to the top of the mountain. We're on our way there. But you know what? Be curious for where the heart's guiding you this week. That's where the beautiful transformation is, and that's where maybe we get a rewrite within our own understanding of how to communicate our passions, of how to be, on point with our mental desires in a time where we're going to have to kind of go back and rethink about how we relate, how we communicate. Do we have compassion? Are we communicating from love? So that's maybe part of the transformation, is more love coming into our communication and more understanding and more youthful energy about, like, you know what? I'm just going to communicate from my heart. That's my truth. And that's what I want to transform the rest of this journey into. I shuffled this deck already. I'm going to cut it once, and if I pull the 6th house, oh my god. I pull this card so much from that deck, it blows my mind. Why'd I get the 6th house again? Routine. 12th house, love it. Love it. We are, of course, in Virgo season, which is very 6th house. And, of course, that full moon is in Pisces, 12th house, escape. I think we need to really figure out the routine that we want. And we have to escape the shit in life that we don't want. Whatever's feeling a block, whatever's not lighting up your heart, or, why do we keep escaping into those things that don't make us happy? Like, it's so weird. I feel like society right now, and that's what I'm picking up from this, is like society wants to escape into the shit that they don't even like. Like, how about we escape into new routines that we actually really do enjoy, really do light, and they light us up spiritually. And it's not even like looking out into the void or looking out into the distance. Like, that win is right within us. And we just need to get back to our spiritual presence and letting spirit and God and the universe really like direct our mind, direct where we're trying to go, direct our heart. Like, we need to get out of all the heaviness in life this week that is not of a higher purpose or meaning, or just brings some creativity and love and excitement too. Excitement's so important. We got to get out of the mundane. I think we're escaping the mundane and coming into a much more beautiful place. If you're willing to surrender. Mercury, 9th house, Scorpio. Yeah, the mind's going through a major transformation this week. And you know what? That major transformation is going to enlighten us. It's going to show us so much more wisdom and knowledge. And I think our mind can go to very far places. And you know what? That's beautiful. We want to go into those deep places and have an understanding of how we can rise up with this deeper philosophy of ourselves. And I think that the communication, like, let's spread the wisdom. Let's spread the light. Let's talk about the deeper stuff. Let's have the deeper conversations this week, because maybe that gets us out of a mundane. Maybe that gets us more into our spiritual truth and brings that intensity into the week that will light it up in a powerful and beautiful way. Love you all. Hope you enjoyed this week's reading. Hope you enjoyed this week too. There's a lot to look forward to. Stay positive, stay happy, let spirit guide you. And I don't think you're going to feel so blocked. I think we're only going to feel blocked if we're just letting our ego take us in some direction, but we're not checking in with our spirit and our soul and realizing that right now that win is really within, and it's within understanding you know what? Sometimes we got to release the desire to have some perfect outcome and let God work the magic that can show us all the magic that we do desire without having it so, this desired outcome so laid out and perfect and neat, because that's just not, it's not where reality's right at right now. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you next time. Peace.